it's a long load today. I normally like to wait for the theme tune, but I think it's going to take a while. So I'll just kind of whisper into my microphone until we're there. Hey SRWB, hey MLT, MTL. I did it again. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi. I can say my own name right, but I cannot say anybody else's. Hello, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all good out there. I've had a wonderful week. I hope you've had a good week as well. Saw my girlfriend and everything. It was great. Alright, I'm going to resume this game up. We've got the stream career. How are you both doing? You good out there? And the video watchers, of course, in the background. A little temporal hello across the timelines here. Are you guys doing all right out there? I hope you are also having a good time. We've got some goods. This is good. All right, nice. The game is loading. I don't know what is wrong with my loading at the moment. The game took a long time to load. This is now taking a long time to load any scenes. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. But if it is, I don't know. We'll just talk our way through it, right? That's what we've been doing. All right, let's go and have a look. Up here, we got going to Moho number 2, 94 days. I think in those 94 days, we can bring our space stations closer to get us space stations. I mean, they kind of are, but that's not what I'm talking about. We are, of course, going to an asteroid. Orbiting Kerbal right here. Okay, brilliant. I had little hiccups there. I don't know what that was about. Orbiting Kerbal right there. And there should be another one somewhere. We've got the Indigo Voyage on its way back. Look, there's its encounter with Kerbal. We need to try and figure out how that's coming home as well. All good things to be doing. I hope that this is all stuff that I have prepared for already. Let's go and have a look at some of these asteroids. Let's see what is going on, who is out there, and how we're going to bring them together. Now, they're fairly light asteroids. The majority of the asteroids that I've got around Kerbal right now are A-class, which means they are very, very small. Here, look at this one. Is this a C-class? Is that what that's saying? I mean, I don't know about you, but it looks like it is bigger than the moon right now. Let's have a look. It's 69 tons. Nice. Doesn't really tell me what classification it falls into. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping it would, but no problem. We got another one over there. Let's switch to that. Let's go have a look at that one as well. So we need to send up a variety of missions that have got both ways of moving asteroids. Oh, look at this one. This is also kind of big, okay? Look, it's bigger than the moon as well. So the other one was like back there somewhere. There's Minmus. The other asteroid was back there somewhere. There it is. Look, is it directly in the line with Minmus? Oh, I mean, it's a little bit higher than Minmus. If I see Minmus and then we kind of, well, there's Juna. Pass my mouse around over here. Now, sometimes it gives us a little meter. Oh, look at this one. There's Joule over there. Isn't it beautiful? Minmus and Joule, very hard to tell apart unless you look really closely and see that this one's like half the size of Joule. Okay, that's fine. We've also got this guy over here. Let's try and Pet Rock switch to. This is the first one that we actually had coming into the system. Gonna take a little break for caffeine here. Yes. Now, Pet Rock, it's got some stuff attached to it. I was just playing around when we got out here. We got some lights. We got some power systems here. We got docking port, none of which are really actually there for anything other than just to see what's going on. You know, what are you? We got a light strip here. Let's turn the light on. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Up there. Turn the light on. No. Oh, it's got no robot. Because there's no robot on board, we can't change anything. Okay, well, anyway, there we go. Hey, how are you doing? Nice. A nice little chat before we came in here. I'm going to go with Treeman. I'm just going to call you Treeman from now on. That was cool. Like in the comments of my last one, you were like, "Hey, can't wait for this week's stream," and I'm like, you know what? Neither can I. Yeah, Treeman. Is it? Look, Tremaine? Maybe Tremaine. Moho Hobo. Oh, I forgot that we were going to be sending this person. This is the person. This orbiter and lander. This is a double one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Truman if you have something better. I mean, yeah. Kendall, welcome back. Should we be concerned that asteroid was falling? Yes, you could. You call me it? Yep, that's cool. Oh, I said the Tremaine. Okay, well, hello. Oh, that's Almost sounds French-Canadian, Tremaine. So this is a mission that we are sending off to Moho. As I say, not for 94 days, but it's something to look forward to. I just wanted to just spend 5 minutes going around and seeing exactly what it is we're doing here. So I think we're going to go to the space station, space center. We're going to build a superly, overly engineered craft. One that can go up, grab some stuff, move it around, and connect two together. Now, do we try and connect up via the power of... Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to make a space station with a claw on the front, and then another, not space station, a spaceship with a claw on the front, and then have like a little detachable thing off the top of it that could also have two claws. Let's just go and build it. And I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to talk. You finally built a space station. Nice, that's cool. It's operational. That's good. I mean, ish is the best you can do. Tomorrow we're going for a random compilations video for space flights. Awesome. I will make sure that I'm actually checking your channel. Can I... Oh, you know what? I can't click to go to your channel. That's horrible. Copy, paste. I thought your YouTube was a little bit more... what's the word I'm looking for here? A little bit more accessible than that. No, this isn't right. Unfortunately, I don't think it will allow... There we go. Got you. You got yourself a subscriber there, my friend. Got yourself a subscriber. You know what? As you've been here for long enough, I'm also going to go pop this in the chat for you. Go along to that YouTube channel. Watch MTL. There, nice. Yes, hello. You want to know something funny? I generally am fond of funny things. It's rare that people actually go ahead and say funny things after they say that, though. But please, prove me wrong. Whilst we're doing that, you see, I don't need this to deal... you know what? I'm going to leave the deorbiting equipment on there anyway. This is just a... As you can see, we've got a robot up top, a stability system, and a battery. What more does it need? Well, it needs solar panels on the outside. But that's everything we need right there. So let's close that up. That is its own little control system. What is it for? Well, I want to go ahead and put two claws. I want a claw up the front, and then... we want to be able to put one at the back. Now, I've just realised that if I'm going to go ahead and do this in the way that I want to be able to do this, let's go and stack a bunch of RCS fuel on here. This one, okay. That I'm not actually going to be able to... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's put that back there and then grab a copy. Now if I do this, am I going to be able to attach a like a fairing or something like that underneath? I want to be able to break this system here. I clicked off my screen. That is bad. Yeah, look at this. I can't actually put it anywhere. So I think I might cheat. Are you guys ready for a bit of it's not really cheating, but I know plenty of people that tell me this is not the way that you play the game. I'm going to grab this. I don't want to connect it to the node here, so what I'm going to do is actually make two of them, and the reason that I don't want to connect it to the node is because I want to be able to connect this to the node. I'm going to then move it in until they overlap and then just pull it with the power of the shift button down to here. I can then take the claw and pop it back like so. Yeah, I'm also wondering whether it could have. Well, let me try something else. Whether we could have moved this. Yeah, just like that. That's fine. Then attach this. Yeah, okay. Let's get my decoupler. That's what I really want here. Let's get the decoupler. We put that there. It says there's two. Of course, this says there's two. How can I do this without? I just press the X button, right? Down to one, and yeah, there we go. All right. Press 2 again, offset this as far as it will, well, not as far as it will go because I can infinitely offset it, but I think this is now good. I also think I'm probably going to need some struts to hold this into place, but until then, we've got ourselves a little unit. Now this little unit is going to sit, is this too much? Let's, this is going to connect to, what am I talking about? Two asteroids. This is going to connect two asteroids together. So let's use the structural fuselage rather than all of the RCS ports. Now, there's not quite central. You might notice that we've got some extra stuff up top that we don't have down below, but I'm all right with that. It's very, very not massively different. Hey Wise, how you doing? Just gonna read Tremaine's post here. So on cloudy nights and try to test your new telescope, also cool telescope. Dad says yes, I can when I can't, and then the only night that there's a clear with your favorite planets in alignment, he said no. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is real unfortunate. Yeah, actually, I normally have similar issues myself, where I go out trying to expect a nice wonderful night, and yeah, you just end up with the worst of clouds. Clouds is the word I was looking for. Espanol. Espanol. You still have no clue how your 707 video blew up. Yeah, some videos do, some videos don't. You just you accept the ones that do with grace and gratitude. You go, ooh, yes, please, thank you. And you just let the others do what they're doing, right? Okay, so Gary Gamer, or Jay, as I now know, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good time. A good time. Now, am I going to put... I kind of wanted to have a claw on this, on the front. So this is going to break off. Oh, I'm missing stuff. But it's going to break off and fly at another asteroid, right? Okay, and this is going to end up connecting, ideally, the front of the asteroid that the spacecraft that I'm about to build underneath is connected to. I seem to have completely forgotten how to control the game all of a sudden, but you know, that's my life. That's how it works for me. Okay, I think this should be fine as long as we set this to 5. I've literally just eaten. I had a lovely stew and some rice and stuff like that, and I'm just like hiccuping the whole way. I'm trying my best to hold it together, but if things sound a little disjointed out there, that's why. I'm sorry. How about no? We can't put that one on there. I mean, we could just slap a docking port on there. One of our asteroids has a docking port on it. But also, we could send a Kerbal with an engineering degree up there, and they could put their own. Look, we got some inventory there. If I come back to the coupling, and we take the regular dock. It's too big. Look, it's 800 out of 200. We must have been able to do... Let's have a look here. It is a cargo... Oh, no, that's the junior. There is a cargo part, so we should be able to, if we have a look inside our payload and grab, I don't know, the service module. Where is... There we go. Cargo pieces. Are you big enough? You're not big enough. Are you big enough? You are big enough. All right, look at that. What's the volume on this thing? It's so big. It's 2,500 litres, and that's more than enough for the couple of hundred I wanted for this docking port. Can we get that to sort of hold open over there? Can anybody else think of other things that we will need to attach to an asteroid? I mean, I'm going to take a claw with... No, I can't take a claw with me. Okay, I was going to take a claw with me. Turns out I'm not allowed. I would... But, I mean, do we want drills? Ooh. Wait, didn't we make a craft a little while ago that had drills on it? Do we do... Ooh, that might be a bit much. That might be a bit much. I'm tempted, though. I'm tempted. If we go down to 3... Something... No, that's that way. Okay. This will not sit exactly how I want it. Okay, something like that. I remember doing this before, and I cannot remember what the name of the craft is, else I would totally just, like, hotwire this particular process. Shortcut, that's the word I was looking for. That one, let's bring this in, and then if we just extend, let's have a look. Deploy the drill. Yeah, that will stick into a drill, almost definitely. I'm still not happy about the angle, though. Can we turn that off? Like that? Does that look like a better angle? That looks like a better angle to me. We will take that one, if you please. Okay, so at the bottom of this, we actually want an ISRU then, an in-situ resource utilization module. Look at that, great. And then we want a little bit of a thing. Next video, you should do a dart mission. I mean, yeah, maybe. And what I should actually do is start putting together videos for actual missions, like actual videos for actual missions. Maybe install a bit of RSS and do stuff like that. Because it's not like I don't know the contents of these missions, right? I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to such things, just because, you know, I like to find out about this stuff. Remember the parachutes. It's never too soon to add parachutes. The wisest words I've ever heard. I am all over this. All over this. Let's not go with 3. Let's go with... What? I see what the problem is. I didn't have snap to angle on. Okay, so we need to ask a question here. Are we bringing this Convertitron back? How much is it worth? That's the money. 8 grand. How much is, like, I don't know, a capsule worth? You know what? I don't think I've ever stopped to consider how much these things are worth, really. 3.8. Okay, this ISRU is worth trying to save. And with that in mind, I'm going to put another bunch of parachutes on there, and then we'll throw some drogue chutes up top, because these are problems that I've had in the past where we've not been able to stop. So let's not let that happen again, shall we? 6 drogue chutes sounds wonderful. Am I able to get people out of here? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's go crew, engineer, pilot. Do we need anything other than engineer and pilot? I think this is fine. Okay, well, this is the Roid mover. Okay, we're going to save that, launch it. We're going to make sure that we can get out of the craft. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if we got all the way up there and I was like, all right, now time to get my engineer out to attach this docking port to the asteroid, and it just didn't. We just couldn't. Yeah, I can imagine that, because that sounds totally like something I would have done in the past. Caffeine. I should really learn to take caffeine when there's not a blank screen, right? At the moment, all I can do to provide entertainment is wiggle my mouse up and down. Are you not entertained? The big boom. Well, I don't know if we can make a big boom. I should have brought... okay, anyway, this is good. I can get out. I should have thrown a bunch of solids on this so we could indeed make a very big boom. River flight to vehicle assembly. Thank you very much. Should we just go make an explosion quick? Do you guys want an explosion quick? I think I might make an explosion quick. We save. We knew. We're going to do it like this. We're going to throw one of these on the bottom. One of these on the bottom. We're just gonna. This is like fireworks version 1, and we'll make this better as time goes on. Every time I remember, we'll just add something a little bit more that can do some other crazy things. I'm not even going to put power generation on this. In fact, what I'm going to do is just put a battery full of power, because it's not going to last long enough to do anything different. We then get a whole bunch of these couplers, something like this, and oh, you see where there, that angle there. I like that. We're gonna take it like that, and then I'm gonna put a whole bunch of these solid boosters, and we're gonna turn them around, point it towards the ground no less, with just, I'm gonna once again turn the snap off, rotate, and just kind of that much, like not even a lot, just a little bit. And then if we come into utilities, is it utility? Yeah, Starshot 8. We'll go with that. I don't know if this is something I can fire from my staging. This is also entirely the wrong way up, but that's all right. That's no problem. I would actually have liked to. I bet it needs. Can I have one, not the other? Thank you very much. I bet it needs actually what the. I'll remember what it's called the moment I find it. The Kerbal control system, the KAL, K-A-L. I can't remember what it's called. Is it in here? No, not you. Where is it? Robotics? Yeah, there we go. Kerbal. What does the KAL stand for? Kerbal automation. That doesn't actually say. Robotic controller. No, we don't have a breakdown for what KAL actually stands for there. That's a shame. And what I really want to do, does this go here? And if I go open editor, can I grab this one? Oh no, it doesn't work like that. Don't work like that. That's because we need to come over here and then select this and then go KAL launcher. Oh, interesting. So the problem here is that each KAL wants to be its own individual thing. Like, look at them all. I think what we want to do then, let's come back out of here. Let's grab you. Let's just have one. You guys feeling just one? I'm feeling just one. That way up. Okay, we're gonna remove these first. Then, what is this Kerbal engineer? Can we get rid of you? You go. Oh, Thanks. Pop you there. That's what I was trying to do. Open the editor, and we'll just kind of hold that down there for now. The reason that I'm holding it there at the moment is because obviously I wanna deal with it after everything. I'm not gonna be able to put this where I want to now. All right, there. Like that. Yes. All right, pull that back up. Come over here. So this bottom cow controller here, I want all of these. Oh, look at this. I don't know. Toggle same, no. Enable, no. Launch. Launch sounds like the one I want, I think. If I press go, it's not going to show me, is it? Of course not. But now let's try this, shall we? I think so. Can I custom one and then... Oh, wait. How can I get at the cow in the middle there? I think we might not have access way. It pops up very... cow controller, there we go. Play sequence number 1. Alright, did you know you could set up an action group for the controller as well as then in the action group set up another thing? Alright, anyway, we did a thing here. We did a thing here. I want to launch it and we're just going to go. You're making an instant space. Someone asked me to make a big boom, so we're just going to go make a big boom. Hello, that SSCO guy. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, chat's been good. Take a moment. Again, I should learn to do this not when there's a blank screen. To take a moment to stop and read my chat over there. I kind of miss chat being up on the side. It's a bit hard to put it anywhere on screen. Oh. Great success. Great success. Well, I mean, explosions were achieved, and we saved the robot. Explosions were achieved. They were not the explosions I wanted, though. Let's revert to vehicle assembly. one try to get explosions and fireworks at the same time. That's all I'm giving myself is one try. Can we do some offset magic here? I think we probably can. Let's go for local though. Local, and then we can just kind of like pull this up and out that way, and maybe we won't have such a bad time now. I feel like we will still, but let's give it a go. Let's give it away. That was a big boom. I mean, it was an alright boom. Well, it's not quite as good as like your I don't know, 100 and something odd ton. What's the name of the planet I'm thinking of? Jewel vessel just exploding on the launch pad as the launch clamps give way underneath the bending struts. That's happened to me in the past. It's definitely happened to me in the past. One. Oh, I mean, I think I hit a speed record there. Oh, there's something doing something somewhere. Look. What's still? I think I broke it. There's no engine here. I broke it. I have officially broken the particle system. Okay, that's great. Anyway, there we go. That was me trying to make a big boom. I think I did all right. Let's everybody who asked for a like for a boom, I'm now asking for a like. Thank you very much. Okay, let's open this up and get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Roid mover, I believe I called the craft. Open. Yeah, there we go. Somewhere. There we go. Roid mover. Thank you very much. We're working on it. Hey, Landstrider, how are you doing? Welcome to my weird craft that we're going to use to attack. Hello? Hello? Well, I was about to use it to attach to an asteroid and then use the boom that I'd put on the front of it to go to another. I'm even control Zing and it's not working here. What is this? Don't save. I don't know what happened there. If anybody knows what happened there. Wow. Roid mover, load. Okay, so as I was saying... This thing down the bottom here is going to be a spacecraft. It's got a docking clamp, ISRU, and some drills. That means we need temperature management as well, so that we could go through and drill stuff from the asteroid, move ourselves around, and then use this double claw device here to. So this will be on one side of the asteroid, the double claw will be on the other, and then we can fly the asteroid at another asteroid and attach it with the claw. Right? Do you see what I'm going to try? We all know this is going to go bad. We all know this is not going to go as I originally intended it to. But I'm fine with that. Are you fine with that? I'm fine with that. We'll make it work however we can. That's not the Bobcat. Where's the... Is that the Poodle? No, is this the Poodle? There's the Poodle. I was like, I'm sure it's got two engines. I couldn't see the two engines over there. For some reason, I keep being distracted by the Kodiak. Did you guys realise how small the Kodiak is? Like, you look at it over here, and you're like, wow, it's got 4 engines. It must be huge. But then you come and put it down next to a Poodle, and it's tiny. Yeah, I'm just not about it. I've not found the appropriate place to use it. I think that's more the case. We also need to attach some small radial holding tanks. Not many of them, but they do need to be there, else we're not going to be able to store materials. Let's go with 2 of those. No, 2 of those, one there, and maybe even push it in just a little bit. We just want to store the ore so that we can then store it and turn it into rocket fuel. That's it. That's my entire plan with this. I think this is looking good so far. Anything else we need to pay attention? But heat loss is the one thing that I always forget about. So much so that I don't even know where it is. Thermal radiators are cool, I suppose. Let's go with small thermal conduction panels here and here. And then we extend those. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Retract those. And we're probably going to need more solar panel then. If we're going to be running a mining setup, we're going to need... I don't know how many, but I don't like the way this is not lining up with... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Like this. And then if we attach it, I can use this rotate tool to make sure it's... what I would call normal to the surface. That's because I've been spending too much time dealing with physics and I can't think of what the perpendicular thing coming out the top is. Asteroid! Hey Karkovska, how you doing? I built an entire SLS rocket in KSP and it actually looks decent. That's cool. I think the Apollo upper engine has a higher vacuum ISP, possibly. I think this is actually one of the better ones, the Poodle here. Let's have a look. This is the main cell is technically... is this the F1? I think it might be. It might not be. I might be wrong. But 310 as opposed to the Poodle's... Can you stay there? 350. I don't think there's much that's better than 350. 300s. Yeah, I mean, we've done this before, right? We've gone through and had a look. There are things like... where is the cheetah? Cheetah... I'm blind. I'm actually blind. I cannot see it. This one. 355, which is a little bit better, but this one's got 2 engine bells, so I can turn. Do you have making history? I do indeed. I have making history and breaking ground, both of them. I'm going to just quickly grab this, and then we're going to put an SAS unit in. And all right, there we go. That should be more steerable. Speaking of more steerable... Oh, no, that one's got one in it. In its control unit at the front. I think I might like to... Ooh, am I going to show the cheat here? Okay, let's pull that off of there like that. I also don't like the fact that there's 2 there. You know, I'm just going to put that back. We're going to be fine. I was going to put another SAS unit on this. No, I'm just going to break the careful lining up that I have already done. And then we're just going to build a lift unit underneath. This shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. I'm saying that. I'm looking at this and realizing there is no way of controlling it sort of side to side. We're missing an SAS unit is what I'm trying to say here. I've lost my fuel tanks because I'm looking in all the wrong places. I'm trying to think 2 steps ahead as well as actually do stuff. It's not the best way of doing things, let me tell Hugh. I don't know who Hugh is, but let me tell him anyway. That one? Yeah, there we go. 4. I like 4. I know 3 is generally good enough, but I like 4. Let's go with that. That looks like it should be steerable, just about. If everything works together, it should be fine. Yeah, chat's still good. Chat's still good. I clicked outside. Over here, I now want to build just a huge lifting stage. That should be fine. No problems with that. NTL is back. What am I looking for now? I think right now what we need is a Mark II control system. Not that I think we're going to be able to do much about it, but we'll take a Mark II control system. The wolf. Do I have the wolfhound unlocked? I'm not sure if I've got the wolfhound unlocked. We'll check in a little bit. We'll check in a little bit. If you can remember what tech level the wolfhound is, that would also be incredibly useful. Wolf. Yeah, no wolfhound at the moment, unfortunately. It gives me everything when I do that. I very rarely search up here, actually. That's something I always forget about. I forget it even exists, to be honest. Forget it even exists. What is this staging? What is this staging? I think we're all right, though. I think we are okay. I'm just going to grab another copy of these parachutes as well. There we go. All right, that should be good, yo. Do you use the community tech tree? I do not at the moment. No. There have been more than a few times when I do, but no, not this time. 3.3. I mean, do I just want to throw some bores on here? They're not particularly the most efficient engine, but they look pretty good. Twin bore, yeah. Look at you. I am a big fan of these engines. Don't ask me why. Actually, couldn't tell. Is that lined up straight? Does that look good? I'm not sure that hard points are set on straight. Actually. Let's just grab this, move it down to the... Let's go here. Straight on. Nice and easy. And then we just click that. Like that. All right, job achieved. That was far too much work, but I did it anyway. And we can move these down to the bottom here. Why am I using hard points? Oh, I don't know. I just think they look better. There and there. There and there. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Could be worse. Could be better. We gonna even do this. Blop. I think we might. And then I'll put some nose cones on them. These bits I don't really care about. I always make a little bit of pretense about trying to save these, but you know what? I almost always am not able to do so because we don't have time, you know? Because, like, whilst these are falling back to the planet, everything else is busy trying to get into orbit or whatever. So, yeah, I think today we will say no. It's good enough. I'm super worried about this rocking around. I think the way I'm going to fix it... we're going to get some cubic octagonals here. Possibly the most useful part in the game. I will take suggestions for other ones, but I think everybody else is just going to recommend an engine. And no. It doesn't go as far as I wanted to. Oh, no. I like maybe here? Okay, that's not going to work. So we'll... just attach that and then remove it for now. How about if we actually come up onto this craft somewhere? Something like that. I'm worried about breaking stuff. 4 of those. Okay, and then we pop these off the end of here onto that. Okay, like I'm worried about wobble. I'm sure you guys are aware. I think it's in very heavy rocketry. Okay, we'll go and check that out. 5.6 plus refueling capabilities. I feel like we're going to be able to get up to orbit well enough, but I would feel very remiss if I didn't put down the coupling, hydraulic manifolds, and then I think these need some Pollux. I don't know about you, but personally, I'm a big fan of just saying the name Pollux. There they go. So if I can fit some onto my craft at any time I can, I will. I don't know who or what or why it's called that name. If anybody knows, let me know. I can only think of like artists they would be named after, and I just don't think it's them. You know. Is that good? I think we're fine. Okay, let's do test one. Whatever, let's do it. Who am I to not enjoy blowing up Kerbals to test this stuff? We need a new pilot, and we need our most valuable engineer, of course. Why would we not send our most valuable engineer? Flight at Kerbin. You've not even been into orbit, Burbles. Okay, well, good luck with that, my friend. Let's send you. What shenanigans should you have in your random compilation? So you need a backflipping rocket. I mean, if you've not got a backflipping rocket, what are you even doing? I mean, what can you do? Can you do the skim across the top of the atmosphere and back out? Does that look good? Yeah, I'm not sure what shenanigans you've even got. Also, I prefer the term shenanigery, just because it's hard to say. Shenanigery. Ooh. Did you guys see that wobble? I saw that wobble. What was that? All right, we are not going to the pet rock. Anything other than the pet rock is what we're aiming for. I bet it's pet rock in the... Okay. We're going to set that as target. And I guess we're just going to... Ooh, do we go northeast and then try and match up as we're going round? I think we will. This is pretty good. We're only going to get worse as time goes on. So 5, 4, 3... Look at that mustache. 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. Go! Staging. There we go. Staging is a thing. Is that also the mainsail? There we go. All right. We've got all of those going. This is loud in my ear. Is that loud for you guys? I'm just going to kind of ease that down here. Ease this down over here. Oh, hope that's all right for you. We want to go this way if it will go this way. I'm a little bit worried about it falling over too much. Okay, as long as we can kind of get kind of corral the fall. Yeah, I thought that was a bit loud as well. Let's bring that down even more. Maybe it's my settings. Let's come in here. Settings. Spacecraft is at 100. What is this spacecraft at 100 business? I would never do that. Let's try 75. Let's say apply, accept, resume. No struts on the SRBs? Not today, Darth Merlin. Also, great name. I love that. That's amazing. I'm going to pull down my throttle just a little bit. We're punching through about 3-5 Gs, something like that. As we all know, we're supposed to be a little bit wary of 5G, so there's nothing wrong with 5G, don't. I'm just going up and down. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm just going up and down. Also, there we go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. I'm wearing headphones, so it's very pronounced. The stereoscopicness is very pronounced for me. All right, ready to drop some solids. 3, 2, 1. Burnout, drop. Too much shake. Why does it always happen just as I move over to orbital? Like, I didn't set that. The game set that. Like, that's not the best. That's not the best. I am actually a little unsure as to... Yeah, look at that. That's terrible. As to whether we're going to east or not. So I'm going to try and pull us back the whole time that we are flying. The next thing I needed to know was how high up is our rock here. It is 700 kilometers. All right, so we've got until this gets to 700 to try and sort out something, just something. We're also out of the atmosphere now, so I can get a little bit more extreme about how I go about correcting my orbit. So we'll just kind of pull this over here. It's still not going to be great because we've taken off from the wrong place, if you will, but it's a good start. 700 stop. Okay. Persistent rotation broke at some point, so I could just leave this falling about however it wants to do it. That's no problem. Add a maneuver and circularize that back up. I say back up as if we'd actually taken it out of a circular orbit. That's not the truth. But if I can get these two apoapses matching, do you reckon that's the plural of apoapsis? Apoapses? Apopodes? There we go, something like that. We could get this into a circular orbit and then just play around with... Look, that brought my ascending node all the way up here, which would be a good time to... Oh, look at that. They're all close together. We'll go with this. 5, 4. Got some good stages underway. Good stages. I accidentally made a rocket. Looks like no German flag. So whenever I'm building a house in Minecraft, if I ever get up to more than three wings, it starts looking a bit like, oh, what have I done here? Let's not do this. You spend time trying to figure out how to not make a weird wheel shape. Okay, let's see how we're doing in relation to the planet. We are tiny. Did you know that? Look, I came from down there. Look how upright we are. Like that was far too up and down. Far too up and down. In good news though, we can see the sun. So that's we took off in darkness. I have not set up any of my edit action groups. 10 is normally where I go ahead and go toggle those. Was that literally all of them? That is literally all of them. That's good. Let's also 9 set up these to toggle my radiators. All right, cool. Much better. Much better. If there's one thing I like, it's synchronized solar panels. To be fair, there's much more that I like than just synchronized solar panels, but you know, it looks pretty good. Synchronicity, like, why does it sound, look, whatever, so good to humans? Like when people are doing stuff at the same time, or when things are happening at the same time, humans are like, yes, purpose, reason, and like normally it's just coincidence. So what is with that? What is with that? I assume something to do with our evolutionary past, but you know, I'm no evolutionary biologist, so we'll let those guys figure that out. Like, could you imagine trying to figure it out? I can't. I don't even know how you would start that. Okay, we are less than a minute away from our burn. It's a 24-second burn, so it shouldn't be that bad. You had to talk with your dad about PE teachers and never listened. That's pretty standard. PE teachers are used to listening to people complain about how they don't want to do stuff, so they're just like, no, you have to do it. We can't get boots that are bigger than your large toe. It is a little dumb when you need boots, but there are none. Yeah, I mean, that is rubbish. That is rubbish. As someone who wears... Now, this is a UK size, so I'm going to say UK size 12. That's literally the top edge of what you can buy in the shops. Maybe if I have a look at the label, I can tell you what that is European. 47.5, so I imagine a 48, and it's a US 12.5 as well. So it turns out US and UK sizes kind of cross over somewhere around the 12s. And as I say, that's the maximum size I can buy. There are plenty of places that don't stock 12s. It's a good day when they do. So yeah, I feel the pain. 11. I'm just gonna go 8. 7. This is actually a quicker burn than was described, but I'm going to go with it. We should never have driven the cobblers out of work. Now we are at the mercy of the shoe factories. I kind of agree. I also threw those away before I even checked what my staging was at. So, you know, there was a bit of luck there, my friends. A bit of luck. Adult clothes too big, children's clothes too small. Ah, man, yeah. A lot of my friends, I know a lot of quite small girls, and they're forever complaining about how they can't get, you know, adult clothes. And as a person who dresses very bright, I'm like, what is your problem? Just buy kids' clothes, right? But yeah, I definitely am aware of problems of such. How long have I had this open? Let's get rid of that. Okay, well, this seems to be going well so far. Add maneuver. Let's try and make this coplanar, as I like. It's one of my favourite terms, coplanar. Like that. All right, cool. And then maybe if we pull this up here. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd have a better meetup. We don't. So I'm going to leave. There must be a way of making this more convenient. So my hope is that we have enough of a difference in our orbit that every time I go round... A lot of minuses here. I'm wondering whether... let's just do this. Let's just do this. This will be fine. Do you have any tips not to cheat menu to Juno and actually get there properly? So I assume you know the angle to leave. I hate to say this, but the real tip I have is go and watch some tutorials, right? That's real horrible, but you need to make sure that... now, is it Juno ahead or is it Kerbal ahead? I don't know. You need to have like a 3 o'clock situation set up where you got one up here and one over there. Then you just play around with the things. I mean, I use Astrogator sometimes. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of ways. You sadly do not know. So for the what was the name of that website? There used to be a website a little while ago that everybody used to plan their transfers. I mean, Scott Manley. I mean, he's massively out of date, but the whole celestial mechanics thing never changes. You know, never changes. They haven't changed the maths they use to simulate the universe, so that's all good still. Oh, what was the name of that website? It was something crazy. I normally put KSP transfer window planner into Google, and a whole bunch of weird stuff turns up. And one of them is let's do it together, shall we? Let's do it together. KSP transfer window. Oh, can type. KSP Olex.biz. Yep, that's the one. Here, let me cut and put this in there. Kevin goes behind by 40 degrees. Yeah, I mean, well, it might be. Anyway, you put where you want to go and where you're coming from into that website that I've just given you there, and it gives you nice little pictures on the left hand side of where you want to be, where your ship wants to be, what speed you want to leave at. That's it. Yeah. 5 minutes away. Let's hit the go. Hit the go button. Okay, so far so good. It's only a 12-second burn, so we're actually going to get a little bit closer to our node this time. Oh wait, has my these ones? No. These ones? No. I'm gonna assume they've crashed already. These guys switch. Oh, no, not. I just wanted to switch to. I want to have a look at what these guys are. Hey, Mr. ZTech, how are you doing? It's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you. We're trying to move a bunch of asteroids closer together right now, but I've just launched a craft to do that, and of course we got all of this lot. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Turns out, actually, quite safe. Don't really need to worry about these. There are no. Nothing on board to rescue them, which is that's fine. That's fine. Switch to. I purposely didn't because I was like, oh, I never have time to be able to do that. Nope, today I had time. You're okay, and this game is addictive. I hope you're talking about this game because this game is addictive. But yes, I'm sure you have another game. Try and use the same website you used months previous, but fail to understand these angles. I mean, the hard part is knowing which way 0 is, right? That really is the most difficult part. 16, 15, 14 seconds to go. We're going to be able to do this. Stardies. Just going to search with here. Now, okay. Oh, Stardius. Okay, and then we're back to the game. Go. This is going to be no. I've got to turn off my debris. There's too taxing on the game, but getting there. And I want these just to generally match up. I'm just going to carry on going this way because one of the things I didn't like was how much the game tried to push my orbit forwards. That's what I was trying to do, was slowing down my orbit as well. But okay, so now that we've got that, was this the one or was that the one that I'm trying to set as target? Let's just see if either of them is closer than the other. I mean, this one seems to be better orbit. That's a 1.3 though, and this set as target. This is the one that I've been lining up for. So if I now go add maneuver. Oh, we could just wait a couple of orbits. Am I going to wait a couple of orbits? I think I'm going to wait a couple of orbits. Can we bring that? Oh, look at that! I didn't even move anything. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to jump. 2 hours. 2 hours to go. Well, okay, let's have a look on Steam. Sci-fi Space Map. Oh, I've seen games like this. Yes. I will be 25 quid, but there's a demo. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You made a rocket so big, Titan engines are weak. Low. That's kind of cool. Okay, so this is the maneuver. I don't need to do anything. I don't even need to do anything. We're just gonna whip round to here, and we're gonna go target. I'm probably gonna go retrograde. Time to load a new save called Junior Attempt. Good luck. Good luck. I mean, trying time and time again is probably actually the best way to try and get to Juna. You can always call, definition of insanity, but you made a centrifuge thing on Minmus to get to Juna. That's a great idea. Well, like a spin launch, right? You had a big arm that spun around and threw them. That'd be cool. One of the things I would like to do, and I hope this might be something that they do in Kerbal too, but probably not, because it would be almost anti-game at this point, is to have like a long grav. What's the word I'm looking for? Maglev. A huge maglev, right? So you could go across the flats of Minmus and then up a hill and fire this thing into orbit. All right, stuff like that. Power it with solar panels. Oh, here we go. The maglev is a magnetically levitating train. Think like the Hyperloop, but the idea has been around for like since before I was born. So it's not a thing that Musk came up with. Even the vacuuming it out and having it run in vacuum tubes, still not his idea. Catching robots out of the sky, though. It throws a rover that has a Terrier with 2 baguettes on that. That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. I am about that. If I turn this big way... Thinking of making a dinosaur Jurassic Park thing. What, like a big animatronic T-Rex or the car leading system? That would also be cool. But either one of those, I might have to make an animatronic T-Rex at some point. I don't know whether I can. Do I have the skills in this game to make something like that? I mean, depends how long you want to wait, right? Give me 3 hours, yeah, probably. Give me 5 minutes, nah, probably not. Okay, we are drifting in. So it looks more and more out in the real world that there are no such things as solid asteroids. It's definitely looking more and more like every asteroid we ever go up and look at is just a collection of gravel with a couple of big rocks in it, right? I say a couple of big rocks, lots of big rocks. So how would you capture? So one of the big things of the future, or one of the big things that they say is going to be the future, is asteroid mining, and it kind of has to be, right? Because they're the things with no gravity well, or not really anything to worry about, but also enough material to be able to make space habitats and spaceships and space things out of, right? So how would you even go up and get a handful of gravel and move it around, you know? Because if you try and grab it, it's just going to squeeze out of wherever you leave a gap. What was it? Hayabusa? Oh, someone's moved into the Discord. Hello, welcome. Was it Hayabusa, Osiris Rex? Like, all of these things were trying to take samples of asteroids, and most of them ended up with nothing. Well, I say nothing. micrograms of materials, you know. I think Osiris Rex managed to get a shoebox full of stuff, which was pretty good, but it's still like the material was so loose that the trap door that was there to like swing shut over the front of it got jammed up because some gravel got caught in between it, which is an interesting situation to find yourselves in. I bet the what's called the PI, the primary investigator, had to stop and think. I was like, it's not private investigator, it's primary investigator. Had an absolute meltdown at that point. You're like, oh no, my super high-tech piece of equipment. Let's turn this game audio back up a little bit. There we go. Get back round to turning engines down at some point. Okay, we seem to be getting good solar contact here. I'm gonna speed up this way. I can't imagine like what the state of asteroid science is right now. I could go and have a look in the literature. I could go find out. But what's being written down isn't always quite the same as what people are talking about, right? It was okay. Whoa. No, I pressed the wrong button. Slow down. But like all these people who have been preparing for a very long time to try and figure out how to deal with asteroids suddenly are like, everything we've ever thought about asteroids are wrong. That's a thing right there. I'm going to quick save. I think this is a good time to quick save. So my idea at the moment is to just fly on over and stick my probe in it. What could go wrong with that? Just fly on over and give it a little boop. We'll try and do some more precision flying after the boop. This is still got a lot of fuel in it. Let's open this for a second. Hold on. What about you? Oh, I was supposed to save this fuel again. Okay, you and in. Let's just transfer that fuel across so that when the time comes, and it might even be very shortly, we can try to send this guy home. That's what I'm actually trying to do, send that guy home. I've just seen Landstrider go, oh my, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Let's close that. Alright, let's give it a look. Just return to here, fly over and stick your probe in it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can see why that would be a little unsettling. But, I mean, that is my plan. I mean, really, when you come down to it, that's most of science, you know. You just go over and stick your probe in. See what electric comes off of it. That's good enough, right? Okay, we do have RCS, so we can fly ourselves in the right direction. I think I might even get over here and look in this direction. And then when this chills out, which I'm totally sure it will, we can then... SAS and RCS working against each other here. Yes. Something like that. The problem is I've not put any on this bottom boost here. Right. R off and then move this into almost being perfectly aligned. Do we drop it? I think I'm going to drop it. Let's make sure that we got the right stage. Okay. Goodbye. Come back over here. We want orbit that one. Okay, and then I want to open. I think the first thing I might want to do is drop all my parachutes, right? And we're just gonna send this guy home. Ever so slightly send this guy home. And once we got that done, we will go and capture that asteroid. No, I'm not going to try and go actual home. I was tempted for a moment. I was like, oh, look, the KSC. No. This is bad. We're just trying to get some money back. That's fine. 140, 150. I don't really care where, as long as we come back. Let's try and get down to about 50. Will 50 get me there? No. Doing some gap contracts so I can get the helicopter contracts. Good person. That's a good plan as well. I was actually going for plan. Wow, where did the word person come from? That's a great plan. Caveman science. Look like poop. Yeah, I love it, love it. I don't think I've done any gap con. What's the GAP standing for? Yeah, I don't think I've done any. I would like to. Now that we're saying there's helicopter contracts out there, I think I would like to very much. About there would put me pretty close to the KSC. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I mean, you are a good. Well, I cannot cannot say whether you're a good person or not, but you seem like a good person. But it just wasn't what I was going for. Lan, do you have any ideas of what you should do for a random compilation video? I mean, that's not what I want. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to add a maneuver. Lol. So that we could come here, create an alarm, maneuver, re-entry, add that alarm. All right, cool. I probably managed to warp away from the craft now. Yeah, okay. I understand what happened here, even if I don't like it. Switch to random bit. I mean, you want a small compilation of explosions, right? You want to have things that your game was not designed to do. You want to be able to pick out some moon features and fly past them. You want to... I mean, is Mars actually Mars? Can you pick out features on Mars and just go fly through those? The mirror... it's not called the Marianas Trench. That's the one on Earth. Largest canyon on Mars. Oh, it's the Valley Marianas. Okay, they've called it the same thing just to be confusing. All right, that's real helpful. But it's a huge crack on the surface of Mars, and when I say huge, it goes like a third of the way around the planet. Something that might be a little bit of an overestimate, but it is huge. It is huge. Yeah. So I want to organise my craft like so. Do some stunts or stuff. I mean, can you launch something off of the top of Olympus Mons? Can you jump off the top of Olympus Mons with a rover going fast enough to clear? The thing is, Olympus Mons is really wide, so I don't know how well you'll be able to do this. But find like a big hill somewhere to be able to ramp up and over and jump down the other side, ideally without dying. Ideally. Let's activate this engine. Let's make another quick save because it's been a while. You can in space engine. See. 3, 4. I don't even know anymore what speed we're supposed to put this in at. I know if you go in too slow, the asteroid's like, did you even? And the claw's like, I don't feel like I'm in there. But if you do it too fast, you just kind of bounce off. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Columbia flashbacks. It's all right. There's no O-rings in this game. Okay, we're gonna have 100 seconds at this rate, so let's. Do you know what I hate about speeding up the game? Did you see how far that moved there? Let's get a little bit closer. We'll get to under 100, and then I'll slow back down to regular time. Watch this. Watch how much it moves. If you've not seen, we're about 150 meters away right now, so I'm gonna do it again. Did you see that? Did you see that? Whoop. Oh, it doesn't move this time. We're close enough for it to not move. All right. I would like to target center of mass. I mean, it kind of looks like I am, but okay. We're going to press TT, R, bring this over and down. I've got too much thrust. That's a word, isn't it? And here we go. Pick it up. Why? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? KSP, the claw. I know that's not what it's actually called. It's called the Advanced Grabbing Unit, but if you put that into Google, it will still come up. Impact tolerance. I mean, we can hit into it up to 50 meters per second without destroying ourselves. cannot find the minimum speed we need to hit. It's a medium docking device which can couple to any surface without the requirement of another docking device at the target to make with. This is virtually necessary for redirecting asteroids or comets. That the AGU can be used to grab onto more than asteroids. In fact, it can grab just on anything, even Kerbals, even Kerbin. I cannot see anything that tells me if there is a certain speed or what that I'm supposed to be hitting here. I mean, I'm just gonna try again, right? I mean, we did a save, F9. Let's try it harder. Harder but faster. Can't be over 3, can't be under 1 in your experience. Okay, let's not go harder and faster then. Let's go softer and faster. we'll try. Why do asteroids hate you? Personally, I think the game just hates me. I hate myself. I don't know. So something's wrong here. Free? Okay, there we go. But this is a thing that we do all the time. I don't know why it's not better. 2.9. No, 2.5. You know what? I'm gonna fly in closer. No, I'm not. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna fly in closer and then slow down, but actually, I'm just gonna get us nice and close. No, I am listening. We're 2.5. Let's do the 2.5. It's the over 3 business. Like, what is that? What is that? And back. Okay, we're not quite lined up, but it's good enough for us to accept it. T, bring that down and back. Back there. Yes, the reason you're really excited about the game is even though it's an early access, it's like RimWorld, but you're not a god, you're actually a character in the game. Okay, that's cool. I always like personal representation, shall we say. I am down for it. All right, 2.6. This is got casually hitting your passenger with 8.7 G. Ooh, that's quite the acceleration. I mean, we could work that out. Let's do that. I'm gonna pull up the calculator on my phone. 9.8 times 8.7. Well, 85 meters per second. That's pretty fast. That is pretty fast. Okay, 2.6. Here we go. This should be it. For you, it's great because you play as the Starship's AI. I tell you what, so one of the best book series I ever read. Nope, 2.5 didn't work either. It felt like I was on a slope, to be fair. Not that I know how I would correct that. It looks like I want to just connect onto that. Look at that. One of the best series of books that I think I've read has to be by Ian M. Banks, Foundation series. But no, Foundation was by Asimov. Anyway, it was mostly based in the super far future, right? Super far future, where giant AI ships are looking after the billions of people that live inside them, and most of the narrative was from the AI's point of view. Great game. Not game things. I mean, the claw is armed. Can't really do much with the gimbal until. Faster. 1.2. Oh, that missed. I'm gonna keep trying. I don't even care at this point. We're just gonna blow this up. We're just gonna ram it. "12 meters per second." Alright, let's try a reload. What's this? But let me have a look. Ian M. Banks. Scottish, yes. He does a lot of, well, he did a lot of horror culture, the culture novels. Is there a way I can copy and send this to you? Check them out. They're literally the best stories. Accession is the best one, but it's so in the mind of the AI that it's probably just a little bit too deep. You know, you kind of have to start with some of the others to just get the idea of the area around. I would recommend just reading them through in order. Consider Phoebus onwards. Yeah, they're great. Have I read all of them? Yeah, I've read all of them. Surface detail. I might not have read Matter. But yeah, all the other, yeah, such great books. I cannot sing their praises enough. Okay, we're going to do it slow this time. We're going to do it slow. That means I've got to get over there, though. How slow are we going to do it? I don't know. I mean, I actually don't know. I might even just, like, pick a point. No, it's not because they're... Maybe I'll just fly this in on its own. Slow down. We're not going to slow down in time. Oh, how did that not, though? Like, really? Just going to push it around until it connects up somehow. There we go. Just pushed it around until it hung up somehow. that was rubbish. I hugely recommend it. A Fearsome Engine is also pretty good. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so target center of mass. Free that gimbal. Oh, look at this wobble being set up. You know what? I'm gonna do this now. Decouple. Oh, look what I've done. Look at the silly thing that I've done here. We'll have a look at how silly that is in a second. I should have left a key for this lock pivot. Yeah, something like that. Okay, good. Yeah, the decoupler, that's actually my my guess, Jay. Thanks. So if we come out here and this, oh no, this one, can we actually take this off? No, it's not a part. It's not a part. That's a shame. We can take all the others off. Well, we're just gonna break it. We're just gonna break it. First, actually, before we do that, let's RCS. Click that as target. Slow ourselves back down. Or do we have a bit of Kraken drive underway here? There we go. We got a 0-0. An enemy's getting back out, and we're going to build. For now, I'm just gonna. I suppose we should try and put it on the opposite face, like that. Could be. Could be. Can the docking ring just... Dude, well reminded. Actually, I think you're right. I think it can. We can just come in here and go... Undock. Dude. Thank you so much, Landstrider. Yes. Saved my bacon more than once during this playthrough. It has to be said. So we could probably line this up better than it is, but I'm just going to set that as target. We're going to turn this craft around. Locked, thank you. Whoop. And I literally mean we're going to spin this craft around on the spot. Okay, so I should be able to now go RCS and go backwards. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Such great times. Such great times. Now that I realise, though, that maybe this is not the best way to have tried to attach these two crafts together, but as we found out in the build, there was no way of having the claw up top. I do wonder if we could have put the claw on the bottom with surrounding engines. That probably would have worked out quite well. All right, well, we're kind of here now. RCS is still on, so I'm going to slow us down. And we're going to go sideways. Okay, nice. Just drift it by. Just drift it by. This should work out incredibly well for us. This also just dropped down a bit. I'm fairly sure when the developers of this game were making it, they were like, this is how people are supposed to dock. Just drifting around very, very gently. None of this, like, pointing each other at each other business. You pick your one fixed point and go for it. There is a fancy way of saying that you're going to smash something until it's fixed. Yeah, percussive maintenance. That's exactly the phrase you're looking for. Okay, something like this. Okay, this feels like good docking opportunities. This feels like we're lined up well. Doesn't feel like it's very good for actually being able to move the rocket. Move the asteroid. But that's kind of okay. We'll use the power of SAS and giant engines. there's no giant engines here. But we'll use the power of SAS to try. I'm just going to drift over. You can see I'm not pointed directly at the point there. There we go, like that. But we'll see what we can try. That's what I've been trying to say. We will just move this around. Your biggest problem is that it works. Less so with modern equipment, but yeah, yeah. Okay, if I like target set, oh look how far off we are. This is kind of good. It's kind of good. We need to be pointed more like that, right? But I bet we'll turn the RCS off and we'll figure out where the next asteroid is we're trying to get to. It's this one over here, right? So if I set this as target, here we add another maneuver. It's the wrong way. Okay, we'll set this back to normal. Add maneuver, and we'll try and decrease our orbit. If we can do it just with the decrease, and then we'll try and get these two parked next to each other. I'm not overly hopeful that this is going to go amazingly well, because as I say, we've got some mismatch between center of mass and velocity, but in the grand schemes. Wait, where are you going? There we go. Keep going. Keep going. You're nearly there. We got a lot of wobble. Do you reckon we can grab hold of this? This one here. Auto strut heaviest part. Because there's no way the rock is not the heaviest part, right? Auto strut heaviest part. That should hold everything in place. I doubt it's going to help us burn. If I just kind of do that. Okay, that can work. There's no way it's going to be a 31-second burn. I think I'm just going to go round. We're just going to try and slow down. And then we're going to try and slowly speed back up afterwards. Why is time warp cancelled? What have you done here? Oh, I know why. I know why. Look at this. Re-entry. Jump to vessel. I bet it's already in the atmosphere and it's already too late. You guys remember the launch? There was like a booster module on this guy. A big old tank of fuel. Well, here we are, trying to land this bad boy. Let's go retrograde. Let's fire all the parachutes off, like I said I should have way before now. Clear that off. I mean, I could just stop us here. But we're going to see what's going on. By the way, you should definitely try the game, at least the demo. I know the price is steep. But yeah, I will definitely try the demo. Thanks for the recommendation. I should still have it up in the background somewhere. Where is it? Let's bring that back up. Steam, there we go. Oh, I pressed something that tried to take a clip. Hopefully I'm still connected. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still connected. All right, that could have been worse. Oh, here we go. We are entering. Do I leave this open or do I close it to try and save stuff? Save the robot up front. Because obviously the robot is what I care about. Orbital chase locked. This is a terrible point of view. Let's orbital. Free cam. That's the one I want. This is the one I like to use when we are re-entering anyway. So as long as we can make it through the plasma without losing too much of my craft, I'm even tempted just to bring the periapsis up a little bit. But yeah, as long as we can make it through the plasma without it all exploding, we should have a decent chance at landing this. All right, Zed, it was really good to see you, buddy. I will catch you around. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Okay, 2.6 kilometers per second. Nothing compared to real world or real world? Yeah, it is real world, isn't it? Real universe orbital dynamics. But I'm just every now and then I run into a phrase that I'm like, that is very specifically to do with Earth, like the real world. You know, I mean, are we not allowed to have Mars as the real world? You know, does the moon class as the world? I like the word world because it's very generic, right? So when people are saying planet, the whole Pluto thing comes up, right? And then the series of Makemake thing comes up, you know, or whatever. It's a never-ending conversation because the word planet it's one. I mean, they're all made up by humans, but it's one made up by humans that humans like to believe has a very definite definition when really it doesn't. But world actually has the fuzzy boundaries that people think the word planet does, and I like that because moons can be worlds, planets can be worlds. I bet even a rotating habitat could be a world. I don't know what the actual definition of world is. Let's have a look. The Earth, especially together with the life, the universe. I don't like this definition at all. Humankind considered as social beings, human society. Yeah, I don't like that particular one. So I'm gonna keep looking until I find one I like. World definitely does not have to be a sphere. Okay, yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know about definitely, but yeah, I will go with any assertion put forward. I've just realised I don't have my second cup of tea with me. It's in my bag! There we go. I heard people say space stations are planets. No. I mean, yeah, no. Unfortunately, planet, what is it, the IAU? It's got to be big enough to pull itself into a sphere. It's got to go around a sun or sun-like object, you know, a stellar object. And it has to have cleared its local orbit, which is the one that's very contentious because, like, have you heard of the Trojan asteroids? They orbit in the same plane as Jupiter. I can see why they're trying to make a definition that specifically excludes Pluto, because there's been a lot of stuff found in Pluto's environment, right? And it kind of, we like to think of planets as quite an important thing, and Kuiper Belt objects are not that. You know, we like to think that planets are important and asteroids are not, right? Let me tell you my favourite story about this planet Ceres. If you've ever watched The Expanse, Ceres plays a big part of it, but Ceres is the largest asteroid, and I'm more than happy to go with that as the definition of what Ceres is. It's the largest asteroid. It's big enough to be a sphere, but there's lots of other asteroids, millions of other asteroids. Ceres does outweigh almost all of them combined, you know. But it got discovered in the Victorian times, and then they found all these other asteroids, and they're like, no, planets are more important than that. We'll reclassify all these things as asteroids. And the same thing's playing out with Pluto. Like, we found Pluto. Oh, great, it's off on its own. It's an important thing. Wait, no, it's not off on its own. It's part of a different subgroup. We shouldn't give that subgroup a name, right? And that's basically all that's happened. And I know it doesn't agree with what you got taught at school or whatever, but you know, things are always changing. Is that Minmus again? This is Juna. Doesn't tell me what this dot is here. What is this dot? A little galaxy over there. Oh, it is Minmus. Okay, it must be because like a rocket was in the way. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Does the plasma count? I do like looking at all these individual galaxies and stars off in the background, and I am kind of forced to wonder whether KSP2 will allow us, like, will make the skybox actually a dynamic, interactable thing. You know, am I able to fly to that? Obviously, like, galaxies might be a bit far away, because galaxies are a bit far away. They're millions of light years away. It's very far. But like this here, do we see this on my screen? Let me look over there. Yeah. You can kind of see that. This little collection of stars over here. That's a star cluster. There's like a couple of hundred stars collected together, just gravitationally bound by each other. It's like the Pleiades. If you look up in space near Orion, there's the same collection up there. And I'd like to go to a star cluster. Part of the Copernicus mod that I myself was trying to build was to have a star cluster. Unfortunately, star clusters are literal like hundreds of thousands of stars, so it's hard to model them. Let's see if I can find a picture. M13 is the one I've been working on recently. M13 star cluster. Yeah, I mean. The thing is, there's no great photos, is it? Like save image. We'll just save this image as whatever it is. Image. There we go. Create new. These are all things I should have done before now. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. Hello, how you doing? This is the Hercules cluster, and I'm just trying to find the age of it. It's not that difficult, but it's not that easy either. And obviously, you know, plenty of astronomers have done this before me. I'm just like doing the work to figure out how to go for the things that people don't know. That is a lot of stars. Let me see if I can find some information. Let's put that back up on the screen, shall we? So M13, sometimes called the Great Globular Cluster in Hercules, or the Hercules Globular Cluster, several 100,000 stars. It doesn't actually say. I mean, the thing is, in the middle, how do you count the separate ones out? I should really give Wikipedia some money. They keep asking, and I'm like, actually, I do use you a lot, don't I, Wikipedia? And that's just inside the Milky Way, right? That's not its own galaxy. That is just a thing, right? I'm going to slow myself down now so we can actually. Older than the Milky Way. Most of the globular clusters, or the star clusters, are in fact older than the Milky Way, because the small things were able to build before the big things, right? It kind of makes sense if you stop and think about it. You've got to collect everything together, all the gas and the stars together, right? And it takes longer to build 100 trillion stars than it does a couple of 100,000, right? It's crazy, the scale of stuff, right? You know, the Milky Way's 100,000 light years across. You're like, oh yeah, that's big, right? I get that's big. But then you start talking about things inside the Milky Way, and you're still talking about the same, like, to human mind, the same scale, right? I give extremely rarely just because I really don't have it to give, but I swing a few bucks for Wikipedia. Yeah, exactly. The only reason I was saying I should really, because I do use Wikipedia a lot. like a lot, you know. Whenever I need to go and check something, because it used to be, and I'm sure Landstrider remembers this time, where people were like, "Oh, you can't trust Wikipedia; it's filled out by people." Right? It used to be like that, but now all of the experts are filling out Wikipedia. You know, like, I mean, or at least the experts are providing the documents that Wikipedia are now looking at. I think that's probably the way to word it a bit more precisely. Especially when it comes to my field of science, right? You cannot argue about a light year being a different distance, right? Like, it's a thing that we have defined, you know. It's the same with all the maths and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, going to Wikipedia for maths is an exercise in insanity. Like, find it fairly reliable like PBS. Yes, yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, my only contact with PBS is, other than was Sesame Street PBS? Anyway, is one, the things that have been like sold over this way. Is it called syndicated over this way? I don't know. Anyway, so the series that have been sold here, or the PBS YouTube channels. There's many of them. Space Time is one that I follow. Actually, I don't know whether they are still PBS now. Now that I say that out loud, I think they might have stopped being funded a little while ago. Can we please get to the ocean? This is taking a little while here. But yeah, there's very few things that I've ever seen from PBS that I'm like, no. not like the History Channel or Discovery. Plenty of things I've seen from those recently that I'm like, well, haven't they gone far? Recover. Before we fall over, recover. There we go. Upright booster. I always like to get it right. Yeah, bunch split off while Trump guided the system. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I was trying to explain to one of my housemates, and I'll be honest, I didn't do a very good job of it. One of the things that I want to do once I finish my degree and stuff is to get into science communication. You know, I would love to be a presenter of a science show, you know, but probably this is the best I'm ever going to be able to do at it. And, you know, PBS fills that niche, you know, it's very important. Like, scientists spend a long time doing science, right? There's a lot of effort involved, and so much effort that by the end of it, you don't want to bother explaining it to people. Yeah, you've sent it off for review. It's being published. Why should you have to explain it to people? Well, I know why you have to explain it to people, because nobody out there is reading scientific papers unless you are part of that field. It's just not happening, right? You know, we got ourselves 25 grand from that. Nice. Okay, it was totally worth it. Yeah, nobody's reading actual science papers, right? So you need someone, and it used to be the news's job, but we all know that's not what they do anymore. You need someone to bridge that gap. What have we got here? Why are there two? Is this the decoupler? Which one's the decoupler? Is that one the decoupler? I bet one of them's the decoupler. Yeah, who does want to, like, and it has to be dry. So Landstriders, yeah, who wants to read that dryness? Because you're not passing opinion in science. You're telling people exactly in excruciating detail how you gathered these numbers and how sure you are about the numbers. That's one side of science that people don't. We've missed our burn. I mean, I'm going to probably try it anyway. That people kind of miss about science is there's a lot of, you know, how sure are you that this ruler is exactly broken up into whatever size measurements you're looking for? How confident are you that the scales you're weighing stuff on actually weighs to whatever 1/10 of a gram or whatever it is doing? You know, you need to be able to quantify that, and then when you do all that, yeah. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Like Landstrider said, it's really dry. It is literally half of science, though. If you can't tell them how sure you are, how are you really sure? You know. I'm going to try and correct this to the best of my abilities. I'm not really expecting wonders, though. Oh, that is start there. I was like, wait a minute. Why is it giving me a mic? Oh. Oh, wait. Why are you pulling me back there, my friend? That's not what I want. How high can we... About that far? Ah. Burn the RCS, burn the fuel. I'm gonna burn about half of this off and see how we are in relation to the other asteroid at that point. Because of course that is what we're trying to do, is join the other asteroid. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's turn that off. Ooh, are we actually doing a good there? Slow down more. Oh, we were. It was working. It was working. T that way. Gonna let the craft turn and look. In fact, I'm gonna throttle up a very small amount here, and this should be yes. Yeah, look, it's bringing those numbers together. Okay, let's see how far we can do. Look at this. Oh, I am super impressed actually. I don't know if you can tell. 20? 20's good. I can live with 20. Let's not burn all my monoprop out. Okay. Am I going to be able to... No. Oh, no. We don't have enough fuel. Wait. We did this for a reason. Deploy the drill. Deploy the drill. Deploy the drill. It's a shame that we are not facing the sun. Okay, wait. I'm going to go normal for this. LFO and locks. Okay, and then we turn our drills on, right? Oh, wait. One more step that I've not taken care of. Extend them radiators. Okay, yes. Now I'm going to start the asteroid harvest. Why is that getting hotter despite the fact that I've got... Is there something I've done wrong here? Do I care? Do I care? Oh, how have we not got enough electricity here? Look at all these solar panels. I mean, I know only half of them are facing, but how about we try coming back? So the asteroid is full of ore. The asteroid is absolutely full of ore. So I am drilling from the ore in the asteroid, passing it first to these little 2 tanks down here. I had to put them on, else it wouldn't have worked. Okay. Are you hacking? No, I'm not. Hello, Nathan. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not a big one for hacking. I have got like here's a mod that tells me when I can go and join, when I can transfer. I think I've got Vessel Mover, but I never use it. Yeah. No, I'm not hacking. And there goes my electric charge. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to let this try and fill up all my fuel tanks. It's going to take a while. Did you see that one tick up? That means that one's about to tick up. And then this one's going to go, yeah, look at that. One, then the other every time. We're just kind of chilling along at whatever temperature, whatever power we have. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse, could be better. And then, our Kerbal engineer here, he has... Let's have a look. Where's there should be a little bit here. Can I right-click that to keep it? I can't right-click to keep it there. Okay, that's unfortunate. But he should provide increased resource converter efficiency, increased. It tells me there are increases in efficiencies, but it doesn't tell me what they are. Okay, that's great. Thanks very much. Hacking that algorithm. I wish I was hacking that algorithm. Oh, could you imagine? Actually, no, I don't, because my content is not really for mass appeal. Let's be honest here. I couldn't put up with regular normal people. Could you put up with regular normal people? I like my bunch of weirdos. I mean, you guys seem on my level. I'm a weirdo. I think that means you guys are a weirdo. You wish you was cool enough to do this type of mission? I mean, it's taken me a long time to get to this point. I do have 3 asteroids around Kerbal at the moment, though. Totally what I should have done is done it much further out. Because it might well have cost me more fuel to do so. But it would have been less fuel to move the actual asteroids around. It would have taken more fuel to get my craft up there, but my craft isn't the heavy bit. So does it really matter that it would have taken me more fuel? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I thought this was here. Can we rename this? I can't rename this. I might need to go rename the ship. Has anyone got a good name for my actual vessel over here? I mean, I suppose we could just get rid of ship, right? We'll just call it Roid Mover, and then the one that's thing. Don't know if he's played more KSP than Matt Lau. It's true. I actually have. I even came up with his method of docking way before he did. Right, so what I want to do here is right-click this, move down to the bottom. Somewhere in here we got rename, get rid of ship. Or I could just press enter the moment I highlight, you know, either one's good. So now that I'm just going to the tracking state, there's a little bit of cleanup that I don't normally do. This very, very rare that I do this, and people are about to watch it. So for some reason, when I started playing this particular save, not Kerbal in general, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let all my debris build up. I've got a computer that can handle it. If only Kerbal had been coded to be able to take full advantage of my PC. But I've got a computer that can handle it, so why not let everything build up? I'm going to terminate this. Oh, yes. Okay, and then we're going to go back over here. Okay. Normally, I would fly out here with a craft that's got a little, like, pokey bit on the front of it. Come and pick it up, and you guess you're going to cancel your random compilations. Oh, no. Dude, I don't think you need to cancel. You just need to, like, drive around for half an hour on each of the planets. I don't know if drive works for you. Fly around, orbit low as you can over each of the planets. Get some music and just like slap them together, right? Okay, are we still? Yeah, we've got the drilling on the go. We do be drilling. We got some fueling up. This is also okay. This is good. Are we going to have enough fuel by the time we get over there? We got 75 Delta V's right now. I don't think we actually are. I think by the time we get around there, we're going to be quite badly short. Can I? If I time warp, does this continue? I should know this question. Okay, yes. What about these two? Yes. Okay. We're gonna go around. I believe there's an upper limit. There is a point where you can't. Maybe I'm thinking of ScanSat here actually, where if you warp too fast, it doesn't record all the details. One thing I do want to do is probably stop this ahead of time so that we're not just filling the fuel tanks up. So the ore tank, because ore is very heavy. Ore is exceedingly heavy. Yeah, I mean, like, I believe in you, buddy. I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Here comes sundown. All right, cool. I do like that. Let's warp to here and see if that brings us back out. Do you want to watch the sunrise? I want to watch the sunrise. Here we go. Oh, over there. Let's change this way. Let's get rid of my overlay. This totally doesn't look a little bit ominous, does it? I'm speeding up time, so we're going to watch an accelerated sunrise. Maybe I want to do... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go! I love it, I love it. All right, cool. No, not that one. F2, there we go, that brings that back. And we should be filling my fuel tanks back up. 145, we're still short. We're still actually short of what we need to be able... maybe, I know it's not going to save me much, but I might jettison the contents of the ore tanks once we have filled this one up. Because I need... Oh, why are these different now? Oh, because it's over here. We've gone past them, so they've changed colour. We need, as you can see, my relative speed is 175.4 meters per second, and all I can change my speed by is 47. It's not great. I should have brought a bigger fuel tank, it turns out. Should have brought a bigger fuel tank. I was like, nah, it's all right. We've got ore. What more do we need? We need the ability to have more fuel. That's what we actually need. I'd like to see it fill, though. And I 60-40. Okay, all right. I guess we're just going to do what we can. Jettison. Okay, these are good. 152. Ah, it's close. It's not close enough. Need to... So I'm very tempted to be like, oh, well, I'll just carry on pumping whilst I'm approaching, right? But the problem with that is that I need to have the SAS to be able to point myself in the right direction whilst I fire my engines, because we're not perfectly aligned with the asteroid center of mass, which is a problem. A slight oversight. It was more a constraint in the construction of this craft. Now that I'm actually here doing it, I kind of wish I hadn't. Like this guy over here, I wish I'd brought this up separately. Oh man, you're gonna make me translate now, and then I'm gonna like ban you. I don't know. Translate. Okay, well no, that'll do, I suppose. Yeah, could we go with English, please? Could we stick with English? Thank you. It's just what we all talk. We do occasionally have people who don't speak very good English come in. Naihuya? I have no idea what that is. All right. Anyway. Gonna swing round. We're pretty good. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna start slowing down. I suppose that's the only thing we can do is start slowing down relative to each other now, right? We're trying to hold. Look at these. These are hot. How are they hot? I think we're okay. Hello. That needs to go. Go into Moho. We've spent a day doing this. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, this is it. This is all I can do now is just hope that we slow down enough to stay close. If you're going to use one mod in KSP, what would it be? Oh, that is a question. So I normally fall back on something like ScanSat. People have different opinions about ScanSat than I do. But it enables you to collect data about the planets without having to go to the KSP wiki and look it up. I mean, RSS is a good choice. I'm definitely not going to argue with RSS. It's a fair choice. But like, I managed to build this map from satellites that I put in orbit around Kerbin, and like I've got like. Oh, I don't have the resources on Kerbal. Of course I don't, because there was no point for me to actually go around and do so. You can get different biome breakdowns, so you know where to land. And I feel like this gives you some actual science to do, if you see what I'm saying. You can go and scan and get your data and plan your mission based on the data that you found. That's the thing. Am I proud of you? And what have you done to be proud? I mean, probably, yeah, to be fair. You got the periapsis on Juno, dude. Actually, yes. Yeah, if you got yourself around Juno, you know I am. You know I am. Oh, what a character arc there. Less than an hour ago, you were like, I don't know how to get to Juna. Brilliant. Love it. So, yeah, that's so good. So good. What is my radiator warming up, though? Why is my radiator warming up, though? I don't understand. I don't understand. Where, there it is. I was like, I'm trying to find the asteroid. I don't know where it is. Oh, hey, Forrest. Yeah, you're right. This isn't a video. This is live. How'd you feel about that? Last time you got a 1 meter periapse and you missed your... Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Forrest normally just watches the video. I have a chat with him quite often. I mean, Forrest is a good friend of mine. I chat with him anyway quite often. But yeah, we chat in the comments. It's nice, you know. I appreciate any and all comments. Any and all comments. How to switch devices. I'm not sure which device. Assuming this stream is a video. Oh, yeah, the stream is a video. That's true. I mean, the thing is, the stream actually is a videographic thing, right? You know, here I am, like, sending a series of pictures at you, which are being played in a weird manner, not quite the same way you would imagine them to be. It's live-ish. It's live-ish. It was like during the Dart mission. It was live-ish. 14 seconds, I think it was different. I guess once it stops, it's a video. Yeah, that's the one that Forrest normally watches. Did you guys know that you can watch these streams on my channel after I've finished being live? Crazy. I think that's how Forrest watches almost all of them. Almost all of it. In fact, there are I say huge. There's a larger number of people out there than you would suspect watching the video back afterwards. Hello, you're all right. I'm talking exactly at you guys now. You good? I hope you're doing good. What's half of 2 minutes 33 seconds? Well, it's going to be 1 minute 16 and a half. 1 minute 16 and a half seconds. Call it 1 minute 15. All right, cool. That's what I'm here for. Bit of maths, right? Okay, we have run out of fuel, so we're just going to turn this guy back on. And we're going to, with the power of the mind... Can I please get... There we go. I'm going to start the asteroid. Turn that back. Oh, you know, am I going to turn that off? Actually, I think not. If I can get perfectly aligned... We're never going to get perfectly aligned, but we should be able to just start pushing ourselves more towards the other asteroid. If I can... There we go. Spin off in this direction. Yes. The trick here is to push this this yellow node here down towards the pink one. Any thoughts on KSP2? I have all the thoughts on KSP2. I'm like super excited for the colonization and the multiplayer. That obviously these are the two things that I think just about everybody is super hyped for. I am fairly sure almost everyone in the chat right now, if they are planning to buy the game, is also planning to come and play with me at least once a week in the big save that I do that we can all just play along and have a good time on. That's hopefully a thing. Oh, look at this. We're nearly crashing into each other. Have we, by the power of the minds, been able to bring these two together? I think we have. This is great. This is great. I really have no idea, how we're going to get this onto that. But these are things. These are things. Nathan, could you please reword that? But yeah, cool. Loads will wait for it. I'd rather it was actually finished later than rushed. Like that. That's totally, yeah, I'm down. Does KSP2 have multiplayer? Yes, KSP2 does indeed have multiplayer. A lot of people are quite sad about the what am I trying to say here? About the gravitational system that they're setting up. So In Kerbal, you have the ship that you're in and the thing that you are in orbit around. Like, you get too close to the moon, it forgets about Kerbin and just says you're in orbit around the moon, right? The two do not speak to each other. But there is a mod out there called Copernicus, which does allow everything to talk to each other. It's called the N-Body, an N-Body simulation. And a lot of us were really hoping, myself included, I was hoping, I wasn't hopeful, but I was hoping that they would add similar mechanics to the game, like literally mechanics. And then, I mean, it's really just for these things called Lagrange points. If you think about, I'm going to talk about the easy one to talk about, and we'll talk about the hard ones over. There's 5 of them, but if you go halfway, let's say halfway between the sun and the earth, you can imagine there's a point somewhere about halfway, it's actually closer to the earth, where the earth's gravity and the sun's gravity balances, right? And if you could just stay exactly there, they would both pull the same amount and you wouldn't fall either way. Now, there's lots of other planets in the solar system, so that something else would come along and pull you off of that very specific point there. So that's not a stable one. But there's other places, like if you go the other side of the Earth, away from the sun, you know when you're spinning a bucket of water and the water manages to stay in because you're spinning, the water wants to go in a straight line. There's sort of the same sort of process the other side of the Earth, whereas if you get just the right spot, the Earth pulling you in is balanced by the spin of you going round in orbit, and that's another Lagrange point. Yeah, and there's 5 of those, five different places where that can happen, and unfortunately they don't happen when you're only considering singular bodies. Okay, gotta try and kind of want to fly closer. Do I just want to send this out to hook onto that? Oh, we're so close. So what are these other things in this same orbit? Isn't that further away? No, that's not further away than I am right now. Okay. One time you made it to the moon without navigation. If you want, play on launching a station called Copernicus. That's cool. If you want a nice challenge in KSP, like the moon is a fairly easy thing to get to. It's equatorial, so you don't have to worry too much about going left or right, and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So you can actually fly to the moon from the cockpit, from no, not that one. This view, this view here. I might have to do it at some point. Ooh, look at the little hatch down there. I don't think I've seen that before. Am I on my own? Oh, there they are. Hey! Probably my favourite view inside Kerbal, right? How do we get these two headed towards each other? Don't believe me, prove it. At some point I will. I really should have. I did used to, along with a guy called Ian on the Facebook page I used to run, which I hope is still going well. I left Facebook, so I didn't want anything to do with it. But yeah, I used to do this thing with him that we would try to go to the moon in the Kerbal X. I don't know if you guys have played with the Kerbal stock vessels that they give you at the beginning of the game. I normally turn them off so you won't see them inside my own thing, because I feel like half the fun of Kerbal Space Program is making your own vessels. I know a lot of people will disagree with me there. You didn't get the encounter. That's kind of a shame. But you know, you're getting there. You're getting closer, getting better every time, right? You just gotta keep trying. Did I quick save? I have not quick save for a time. Let's do that. I'm hoping that we can just kind of drift closer and closer towards this asteroid until we're just so close that we can do whatever we want, you know? That is literally all my fuel. Look at it spitting out at the back there. It's like, please, I'm trying to make as much as I can. We got a lot of ore. We've got a lot of ore. You know what? Let's turn off this. Stop asteroid harvesting. We should be able to make fuel a little bit quicker. Not much quicker, but a little bit quicker. You have a recovery maneuver, yes. All about it. All about it. Okay, are we drifting towards it now? There's a question. Are we drifting towards it? Oh, it's so close. 14 meters is pretty good. 14 kilometers, sorry. Can't seem to move all the things that are... Oh, this is working. 13.6, 0.5. This is going to burn through almost all my monoprop trying to do it, though. Just press program. I do that all the time when I'm trying to like do a fine control on the maneuvers, and I end up completely missing it. I'll press shift to do like a fine control, and that's not how you do it. And I end up turning my engine on. 10.4, 10.3. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna leave it there for. Are we gonna leave it there for a little bit? I feel like I can just. Oh, no, I am actually gonna leave it there. Look, it's starting to go up again. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing that until we get close enough to actually do something. Let's say that. Let's move close enough. Okay, keep moving past. I've got a fair amount of fuel to burn, so I'm gonna. Ooh, where's it gone? There it is. What altitude is the Junior atmosphere? I think it's quite low. I think 30, 40, something like that. No, more than that. 60. You will have to look it up on the wiki, I'm afraid. I would be like KSP Junior altitude. Atmospheric altitude, sorry. Go over here, look at this. 2, 1. Yeah, it's looking alright. Gonna burn through all our fuel doing this. But that might be okay. I mean, how close do I actually want to get? There, 1.5. I'll take a 1.5. I will take a 1.5. A little bit more, maybe. I'm going to take chances, go for 50. There's 64 is good. It's a better work. I mean, let's find out. KSP Junior atmosphere. Put extra letters in there. Boom list atmosphere. Here we go. Numbers stop at 50. And a depth of 50,000 meters. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. If you're any higher than 50, you are not gonna stop. But that might not be what you want. Nah, you don't need to watch tutorials. You just need to keep trying. Keep on trying. Okay, this is going slow but cool. Which that kind of saves up. That kind of explains almost all of space, if you ask me. It's slow. It's cool though. Warp here. Okay, maybe start my drill again. Just gonna build up a little bit of ore, which is also building up a little bit of fuel. I feel like we could also get some monoprop on the go, but I don't know whether I want to be. Yeah, no, the monoprop's not a good idea. Let's turn that back off. Oh man, it's that time of night again where I'm like, Best streamer, I tell you. Is that working? Is that too? No, that's too far away. Yeah, no, I'm just going to burn out my my monoprop at this rate. Let's not do that. I want to pull up and push this over that way. I've got a little bit of fuel to do it in, so I'm going to get the little bit of fuel to do it. I mean, I suppose technically I'm at the point where I can just stop relative to the asteroid, which I will want to do. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3. Those are all going to come together. I'm going to call that good. Okay. Retrograde again. Have you heard Falcon Heavy is launching in 2 weeks? I had not heard the Falcon Heavy is launching in 2 weeks. You know what? I've only seen one Falcon Heavy launch. So like, that's cool. You should probably watch a tutorial. You don't want to cheat. You want to do it vanilla. I mean, that's cool. Junior is pretty easy after the first couple of times. Yeah, once you learn the system. I mean, Junior's a good one. I mean, I also like going to Gilly, Eve's Moon, to be able to practice. You know, just making those decisions and stuff. Yes, come on, push me onto it. I'm thrusting sideways to hopefully end up on a collision course. I mean, who sets up collision courses in space, hey? But less than 100 meters, 19 meters per second delta V needed. I've got 21 in the tank. That's good. 21 in the tank is exactly what I want. We are a minute away, a minute and a half away. Oh, another sunset going on over there. Okay, cool. And we're nearly there. Do you believe? I believe. You can do it. Of course you can. All space just takes a little bit. Why would it not? Wait, why would it not? Oh, because my Kerbal is terrible and doesn't know what they're... I was like, why do I not have all these controls? But yeah, I know why I don't have all those controls, because my pilot is just a brand new pilot. But more importantly, we got no electric charge. We just watched the sunset. So we're kind of stuck here. I'm going to bring us as close as I dare, and then I'm going to stop us as well as I dare. Look at this yaw and pitch that I'm setting up here. Okay, I'm going to start slowing us down here. Come on, bring me back. Bring me back. Point me in the right direction. I just want to stop now. I want to get that target down to like 0 if at all possible. Oh, we've got some power. That's fine. I'll let the computer take over. Hopefully should be able to press that button then if we got a little bit of power. A little bit more. Oh, come on. Let me get this down to 0 and then I'll be happy. Oh, it's not going to do it whilst we're at... Can make this work though. We can make this work. But you know what I'm going to do? with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time, where I am going to quick save and we are going to make these two one. That's probably even my title for next time. We're going to bring these two together. We're going to then bring the pet rock over here. I think that's easier than trying to fly 2 asteroids. And then out there in the wilds, let's zoom out and zoom out and zoom out. We've got another asteroid on its way in. But I will see you then. Oh, when we're gonna do that. Look at all this thing coming up in the future. Bye. Look at all my debris.